We are live now. Okay, good evening, friends. Welcome back to another video of interview preparation session. Today we will discuss about some question that has been asked in some interviews. So we will start from basic and we will go to deep dive. So, so first question is like, what is difference between list and tuple? Let me make this bigger. So please answer in comment. I'm waiting for the answers. Anyone? Both are sequence data type. Crest. Okay. One of the most important difference between list and tuple is like list is mutable, whereas a tuple is immutable. So let me write it here. Yeah, right here. Okay. Okay, good. One of the most and tuple list is mutable and tuple is immutable. That mean is like that mean that means that list cannot be changed and sorry, list can be changed, but tuple cannot be changed. Be changed. And the syntax for list and tuples are different. Like for example, for writing a list, we use square brackets. Like we can add multiple values in that way. Like see in this way. Because for tuple, we use parentheses, round brackets. This way. Sorry. One thing is like list consume more memories and tuple consume less memory. And for list, there are many built-in methods are available, but tuple has not many methods. Okay, so we will go for the next question. Then what will be our next question is like, what is the difference between append and extend? Anyone please answer in comment. These are some basic questions. So I think everyone will able to answer this. Please write the answers in comment. Okay, Chris is saying append adds the element items into a single item in a list. Okay. What about extend? Okay, while extend add every element separately, right, Chris? Totally. Let me tell you about append first. Append adds its element. Just a second, guys. Sorry for the disturbance. Like, okay, append adds its argument as a single element to the end of a list, and the length of the sorry, length of the list increased by one. Okay, and for the extend extend is like iterates. Let me type first to the list and the list. What extend does, like, if you add a list inside a list with the help of extend, then for the second list that you are adding extending in first one, it will access each element of that list and add it in the last of the first list. Yeah. And the length of the list increase by number of element in its argument. Okay, so we will go for our third question. That is also basic question, like what is the difference between global and local variable? Let me type. Please answer in the comment, friends. Okay. Once again, good evening, everyone. Please write your answer in the comment. Okay. Abhishek is answering like global variable is accessible anywhere in the code. Okay. Okay, good. I'm getting some interesting answer. That's great. Okay, let me tell you. Uh, the main difference between local and global variable is like that global variable can be accessed globally in the entire program. Anywhere you want to access the variable in your code script, you will able to access. Whereas local variable can be accessed only within the function or block in which they are defined. And one thing more, like global variable are the one that is defined and declared outside a function, and we need to use them inside a function. So let me write it here. These are so simple question, guys, but they has been asked in some interviews. So we should also focus on the basic thing also, right? Main difference. Global, that global variable. Access globally, entire program. Block in which they are defined, right? So our next question will be like explain lambda function. Please write your answers in the comment below so I can see. Good. Right, Chris? Here, you want an example for global and local variable. So whenever you write your code in within a loop or something like that, then it will be, and you are defining something, then it will be your local variable. You can use that variable in your that custom function or something. But when you are using something, some variable, defining some variable in the code directly in the main without any loop or so, that is your global variable. You can access from anywhere, like deciding y equal to 2. Then whenever you are printing y, it will give you in the output console is 2. Yeah, Kriti, lambda function is anonymous function. Okay, Abhishek, right? So first, Python lambda functions are mean. What is mean? Like for this, that the function is without any name, as we know. Let me write first. Define function keyword is find a normal function in the Python. Like similarly, lambda. So Python lambda functions are anonymous function. That means function is without any name. As we know, like we are writing some custom function that is starting from def keyword using that used to define a normal function in Python. Similarly, for lambda function, there is no key. The lambda key is used to define that anonymous function in the Python. And this function can have any number of arguments, but only one expression, which is evaluated and returned. Okay, and one is free to use lambda function wherever function object is required. Okay, let me check for the comments. Okay, good, good. Abhishek is asking, we can even define a local variable with the same name as a global variable. You can define Abhishek, but maybe you will get some error in your when you run all the code. So we should not defining like if your name is Abhishek, there is another Abhishek is there. Whenever we calling the Abhishek in our code, then it will give us one is local and one is global. In the local variable, it gives uh, local one only. If we are in a loop where we had defined, but when we are using in the global, then it will give us only global values. And when you are updating that trying, then it will update it. Like when you write the same values two times, defining a variable y equal to 10, and then again you are defining y equal to 20, then it will change to 10 to 20 in the second time. And after if you are after second time you have defined that value, it will give you whenever you printing y equal to what, then it will give you 20 like that. Okay, Visek. So what will be our next question? The, sorry, what is the difference between normalization and standardization? Please answer the questions. Okay. Please write your answer in the comment. Sorry. I'm looking for professional answer, not like this. If someone asks you in your interview, you will say like normal equal to x minus mean divided by min max range or something. Give me some interesting answer, guys. Please think as a professional. So let me write the answer in a good way. Like, let me tell you first. Normalization, also known as min-max scaling, it is used to transform feature to be a similar scale, and the minimum range is starting from 0 and maximum will be 1 after converting the data. And standardization, or also known as G-score normalization, is the transformation of the feature by subtracting from the mean and dividing by the standard deviation. This often called as J-score. And what is the like use when we use normalization and standardization? It is used not for normalization. It is used when features are of two different scale, and standardization it is used when we have we want to ensure mean should be 0 and you need a standard deviation. And I already told you about the scale. Normalization scale is like from 0 to 1, and standardization there's no certain boundary, but it is like minus 3.8 on an average, minus 3.8 to 3.8. So let me write all this here. Okay, or min max scale to transform to be on same same similar. And the formula is like the mathematic terms this, and the minimum after normalizing we will get equal to 0, max equal to 1. Okay. One more thing. It is used when features are of different scales. For standardization, also known as just called normalization. So is the measure of feature by subtracting. Let me write the formula. Hmm. So, and one of the most important thing for normalization, it really affected by the outlier. But when we have some outlier, we should go with standardization. Is much less affected by outliers. Mm, for standardization, we should also it is mm, and here I can add one more thing. Okay, affected by outlier and from standardization, it is okay. Okay, I'm asking you one question. If we have a continuous data type and there is outliers, we can do. We don't need to do normalization and all those things. Can we do binning for them and we will get rid of outliers? Oh, sorry. Let me share my screen again. Please answer. This is so interesting thing. Like when we are dealing with outliers, we can also perform binning, like discretization, to convert continuous data type into discrete data type so we can get rid of outliers. This is a very simple way to handle all those outliers. Okay, our next question will be, what is the difference between stemming and lemmatization? This is from NLP. We are moving forward. Please write the answer in the comment below. Yeah, right, Chris. Okay, Chris is saying lemmatization remove extra words. Okay, and what about stemming then? This is not a proper answer. I need everyone to respond in the comment. Okay, let me tell you about stemming, and I will give you answer also. Stemming is just removing or stem the last few character of the words, often leading to incorrect meanings and spelling. But lemmatization consider the context and converts the word into meaningful base form. Like it will check the forms v1, v2, v3. It will check go back, and sometimes the word can have multiple different lemons, and we should identify the part of speech like tag, POS tag for the word in a specific context. For example, like uh, if you limitize caring, it will it would return care. But if you stem, it would return car. Like ing will be removed for the stemming, and the whole thing will be changed. Caring converted into car. So it does not make sense sometimes for the stemming. So we generally go for lemmatization. Okay, let me write all these things. Stemming just few characters of a word. But lemmatization does is context and convert the word to its base form. Okay, for example, like word is caring. For stemming, what does is it will convert into car. For lemmatization, it will convert into care. So this is the basic difference between stemming and lemmatization. Our next question will be uh, this is also from NLP because NLP is high demand in the market. Everyone should have worked on some NLP project. Explain TF IDF. Please write your uh, answer in comment. I'm waiting, everyone. This will be our last question for today, and we will continue later. So everyone try to write the answer in the professional way. Okay, okay. That's it. Only the full form. Chris Viswanathan and okay. So basically TF-IDF stand for term frequency, inverse document frequency. Like this is a technique to quantify a word into document. Like TF-IDF was invented for document search and information retrievals, and it works by increasing proportionality to number of times a word appear in a document, but it often by the number of document that contains the word. So words that are common in every document, such as what and if, rank lower, even though they may appears many times. So since they don't mean much to that document in a particular, we generally compute a weight to each word which signifies the importance of the word in the document and corpus. This method is widely used technique in the information retrievals and text mining. Okay, let me write all this. Stand for frequency, frequency. So, number of but this is the main thing. Document that contain the word Sorry, guys. Just a second. Okay, this. So we will wind up today for today, and thank you for joining. Thank you, guys. Have a good day and practice.